Joining us right now is Venktesh Shukla. He's the president of TiE Silicon Valley and also recently appointed for TiE Global as a chair. So tell us a little bit about how long you've been a TiE charter member and what has your sort of path been in this TiE family?
You know, I was invited to join TiE as a charter member in 97, 98. And first 13 years, I really was not very active with TiE. I'll participate in all the social activities, but beyond that, I didn't do much. 2010, I got involved. I formed the first angel group in TiE, called TiE Angels. Then I came on the board of TiE, and 2 years later, then I became the president. Here is my insight. A reward of unpaid non-profit work is more unpaid non-profit work. So that's why my involvement with TiE continues to grow. So now this is the latest thing that landed on my lap.
Now, you've taken over the mantle at a very interesting time. I mean, right now we've seen a change in government in India and a very, very proactive push from the Indian government to reach out to Silicon Valley, to help them launch these initiatives that they are talking about, Digital India, Startup India. I mean, we have various governments, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, they're all showcasing here. We have a whole India track. Talk a little bit about how things have shifted for you, because you were TiE president before the government change took place, and you continue to be. How do you see the role of TiE in US-India relationships?
You know, so interesting thing is that the innovation entrepreneurial ecosystem of Bangalore is far more connected to Silicon Valley than it is connected to Bombay or Delhi. Same thing with Bombay and Delhi ecosystems. They're all connected to Silicon Valley far more they are to each other.
Right.
So that connection is independent, that thing is very organic and is continuing independent of that. The entrepreneurial energy in India has exploded. So the good thing that has happened is that the new government is the first government in independent India to recognize this and to make a massive bet on accelerating the innovation and entrepreneurship. I think they have correctly concluded that most of the new jobs will be created by smaller entities, things. So they're trying hard, you see, to make it easy for startups to get started, to get funded, to get exit, to shut down in case of failure, all of those things. So that's been a huge catalyst.
So how is TiE playing? I mean, we see TiE is playing a lot of roles and working very closely with the Indian government. Can you walk us through how important the role of TiE is in this relationship?
You know, so this is a biased perspective. I don't know who else is playing what role, but when the Prime Minister was here and we hosted him for 2 days, and at that time we started working with his team in terms of changing the regulations relating to startups in India, and that was a 3-4 months long process. At the end of it, Prime Minister Modi announced his Startup India policy, and so we take some pride of authorship in that. I'm sure we were not the only ones. There were other inputs that also went into that, and we continue to be involved with that thing. The state governments in India have all also become very, very proactive, and so we dealt with 8 state governments last year, and we are helping some of them. So engagement level with each state government is different. With someone, you see, we are involved in every activity they do. With some, you see, we are only helping them develop their startup policy. With some, you see, we are doing mentorship. So it's different with each state government, but it's very intense now.
Very involved, and we're starting to definitely see the outcome of that here at 2016 Tiecon. Speak a little bit about your role in the TiE global scenario. I know there's a huge TiE rebranding campaign going on, and I know I'm probably preempting something that you might be announcing tomorrow, but feel free to tell us more about what this rebranding campaign is going to launch outside of just new logos and new styles and aesthetics. What is the idea behind relaunching the TiE brand?
You know, TiE next year would be the 25th year of TiE, and this TiE has been hugely successful in these 25 years. This gives us an opportunity, a platform to get into the next phase of TiE. And getting into the next phase of TiE is reaching out to geographies that were not there, reaching out to demographics that we have not been as successful with, and appealing, you see, to a group of entrepreneurs that we have not been very successful with. Women entrepreneurs, younger entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs in Africa, in Europe, Japan, Korea, China. So that's the next phase of TiE.
And that's it with Venktesh Shukla, the president of TiE and chairman of TiE Global, and he's ready to take on the world with TiE Global. This is fantastic news. I'm sure a lot of us are going to be excited to know what comes next for Tiecon and for TiE and the TiE Global brand. Thank you so much.